Hey everyone! Today, I want to talk about whether having a low GPA can prevent you from getting a job at a global company. I know many of you have been wondering if good companies require high GPAs. And I noticed from the high view counts on my previous video that many applicants are considered about their GPA grades. But here's the thing. Having a low GPA doesn't necessarily mean you won't get a job you want. In fact, most global companies don't put a lot of emphasis on GPA related factors when it comes to hiring. So don't stress too much about your grade. Focus on your skills and experiences instead. When I talk to students who are consulting with me or I met at school, I often get many questions about GPA. Of course, the year of your study is important. For example, if you are a freshman and your GPA is low, then you would need to retake some classes. However, if you're a senior who has fulfilled all the necessary credits and is ready to graduate, important to consider your situation will improve with retaking classes. Retaking classes can be helpful, but if your GPA still isn't good after retaking them, then it may not make much of a difference. In that case, it may be more helpful to just graduate and focus on building up your other experiences and relevant skills. To put it in simpler terms, if you want to go to grad school, then your GPA matters more than if you're just looking for a job. Having a high GPA can definitely work in your favor by helping you get better evaluations. So it's a good idea to aim for a good grade during your undergrad years. And if you're thinking about grad school, it doesn't matter what year you're in right now. Just focus on improving your GPA by retaking courses if you need to. When it comes to applying for jobs at global companies, you don't always have to worry about your GPA. Unlike some Korean companies that might have a specific GPA requirement and ask you to put your GPA on your application, global companies usually don't require it. So if you're not feeling too confident about your GPA grade, don't stress too much about it. You don't have to include it if you don't want to. However, just a heads up, some interviewers might still ask you about your GPA if you don't list it. And if your GPA is low, they might ask you why. But here's the thing, even if your GPA is great, it's not the end of the world. There are other factors that companies consider when evaluating your application. So don't put too much stress on yourself to have a perfect GPA. I know there are some universities don't give students that much grade as much as others. But here's the thing, what really matters is the experience you gained after graduation and the roles you've taken on after graduation. So it's important to focus on your work history and skill set rather than just your grades, okay? If you're not feeling confident about your GPA score or academic performance, then it's even more crucial to highlight your work experience and achievements. That's what really counts. You don't need to worry too much about your GPA because there are cases of people with low GPAs who have been accepted into top companies in the industry. So don't stress yourself out too much about GPA. Bye!